Welcome again to Discovering Your Assignment with Godwin Uwuba'men. I will continue my discussion on discovering your assignment. The last time I stopped, I discussed on Jeremiah and how God helped him to begin to see the way God would want him to see. But you would notice that there was a difference between Jeremiah of verse 5 in Jeremiah 1 and Jeremiah of verse 12. This is my conclusion. Between Jeremiah verse 5 and Jeremiah verse 12 of chapter 1, you would notice that there was a change in the way Jeremiah saw things. When God spoke to him in verse 5, he screamed and told God that he was a child. Why? Because he was looking at the issues from a worldly or carnal perspective. But when God spoke to him in verse 12 or verse 11, he had already changed his concept and told God that he could see the way God was seeing. What am I trying to bring out here? The fact is that between verse 5 and verse 12, Jeremiah had an encounter with God, and the Bible noted that God touched him. That is a sign of inspiration. God touched him and changed his perspective from the carnal point of view to the spiritual point of view. This is my encouragement to you today, that you would allow God to inspire you, that you would allow God to bring out the best in you, that which you have not seen before, that which you did not know about yourself before you were formed in your mother's womb. Every person was designed by God to succeed. If you are a failure, it's simply because you are operating in the area where your God-given talents are not permitted. So I want to encourage you today that you should discover that which God has put inside of you, and by it express the ultimate gift of God in your life. And when you do that, success and fulfillment are inevitable. So today I'll continue from that point called inspiration. What is inspiration? Inspiration is the stimulation of your thoughts and your feelings to a higher level so that you can see things and do things from a higher or from God's perspective. How can men be inspired? Today I'll be sharing with you how we can be inspired so that we can see things from God's perspective. Remembering that the ultimate reason why you need inspiration is that your focus will not be from the man's perspective anymore, which signifies limitation, backwardness, and even delay in all sorts. But your focus will now be from God's perspective, which inspires guarantee, surety, and the ability to proactively work out good results with God. So how can man be inspired? Number one, today I would like to talk about prayer. Prayer is one of the ultimate ways that God can inspire a man. What is prayer? Prayer is communicating with God or communicating with your source. Remember, in the first episode I told us that everything is sustained by its source. If God is your source, then you will need Him to sustain your life. Everybody is a spirit. We have a mind and we live in a body. And the truth is, because God is spirit and He created us in His image, that means we are spirits. And wisdom should tell us that if we want to communicate with God, we communicate with God with our spirit. It's that communication with God that we call prayer. One of the things that I want to let people understand today is that prayer is not a monologue. It is a dialogue, because communication is actually a dialogue. Nobody speaks to another person and not expect that that person would communicate back to him. As a human being, if you want people to listen to you, you also listen to them. If you want people to talk to you, you also talk to them. So I wonder why when we are praying or communicating with our source and sustainer, which is God, we do not anticipate that God should speak to us. Listen to me today, my friends. Prayer is more effective when God speaks to you. And when God speaks to you, He can inspire you to think beyond your feelings, to think beyond your immediate thoughts, and bring you to a realm where even your ordinary mind cannot take you to. Till I see you again next week, you have a very fulfilling week ahead of you. God bless you. Enjoy grace.